Other cases on the market are typically made of steel, which is a lot cheaper. As you hold the case, you can feel thick aluminum that this is made of, and the high quality that they've put into it. Now here's the mounting space for the fan. You can either direct it so that the wind blows in or blows out, depending on what you like. The manufacturer says that you can add personalized engraving on the surface anywhere on here, so that you can put designs or people's names on there, if that's what you like. So as for the CPUs that you can put in here, you can put anything up to Intel Core 2 Quad or an AMD Phenom. Now finally, as for hard drives, you can fit standard up to 2 hard drives in here, one down here and one on the plate. But what I discovered is they've drilled enough holes here for you to put 2 2.5-inch hard disks here. So you can simply change the standard fan to a slimmer fan, because the fan is right under this plate. So if it's a slimmer one, you can actually fit 2 hard drives on here, which makes it a total of 3 into this very slim case, and that's just phenomenal. So now that's all the benefits of this case. Let's talk about the weaknesses. There's, as with anything, there's weaknesses, and this one certainly isn't perfect. Now there's, if you use this case, you have to use a small motherboard. There's nothing wrong with a small one, but it limits you in the number of expansion slots. There's one PCIe slot here, but that's it. There's no others. As for computing power, it's pretty much equivalent to the regular large motherboard. You can fit 2 slots of RAM, any large standard size CPU. Now, some people may think that this is a big drawback, and that's, you probably noticed that it has no slot for CD or DVD ROM drive. I don't mind that, because how often do I use a DVD in my computer? Probably right now these days once or twice a year, in fact. I have a netbook which has no CD-ROM drive as well, and I have no problem with that. I just use a USB drive and copy files onto that from my standard computer. And what I can also do is buy an external CD or DVD-ROM drive and share it with this and the netbook by just plugging it into the USB drive. And what that means is I have one drive for 2 computers to use without spending more money on 2 drives, because if you have a drive in here, you're going to spend money on here, and you have to buy a separate drive for your other computers as well. Now, the PCIe slot here is very close to one of the fans. It's pretty much right up against it. If you install a board there, it's going to block that fan. But luckily, you can easily switch this panel with this panel. If you notice, the vent here is very close to the front, and this vent is in the middle. So if you switch the 2 panels, the fan will be up in the front of the computer and blowing in there, so that won't be a problem. And finally, this case comes in a flat box like this. You have to assemble it yourself, but I did it myself, and I'm no genius. It takes about 5 minutes, and it's just as easy as putting 4 plates together and putting the screws in there. You have to be pretty technically ineffective to not be able to put this together. So that's it. That's my review of this computer, and it's I have no regrets using this case. I'm gonna enjoy this for a long time.